Okay, sunod natin si 40. And then 43. Tapos balik tayo doon sa number 2 yata. Or number 1. Or yung mga numbers na walang solution. Walang choices. Okay, sige. So, number 40. Okay, so a 460 volt 3-phase motor draws 208 ampere with a power factor 0.91 lagging. Calculate the kilowatt input to the motor. Okay, so kilowatt yung hinahanap. Again, so pangalanan natin para masanay tayo. So line to line voltage, line to line current. So wala ka namang nabasang per phase dyan. Okay, so sabi ko po kanina, no, so kapag si motor, laging input yan. Pero dito, sa ating problem, walang binigay na efficiency. Therefore, assume mo na yung input, yung mga values na given ay mga input values na. Okay? So, mas magigets nyo po yan pagdating nyo na sa AC motors. Okay, so ang hinahanap, total, calculate the kilowatt input. So, walang binanggit kung per phase o total. Okay, so pag total, dalawang paraan, so pwede yung square root of 3. So kapag square root of 3, ang gamitin mo, line to line values. Kung gusto mo naman yung times 3, ang gamitin mo per phase values. Okay, line to line voltage, line to line current. Okay, may power factor tayo, no, pagdating sa real power. Okay, so this is equivalent to, so dito na tayo. Yan, square root of 3 times 460. Okay, then times 208 times 0.91. Yan, diretso. Okay, so kilowatt yung tinatanong so hindi natin i-consider kung ang sagot mo ay watts. So mali po yun. Okay, so kasi nga ini-specify, so ganun din naman kapag may choices. Okay, in case may watts sa problem or choices, mali pa din. Okay, so gawin natin kilowatts. So divide mo ng 1,000 or press mo ito, ENG. So answer there is 150.81 kilowatts. Kung sinagot mo 151, considered. Kung sinagot mo 150,807, mali. Okay, kasi kilowatt yung hinahanap. Okay, so that's 40. Proceed tayo doon sa last problem na walang choices. Hindi, meron pa pala yung isa, yung number 49. Sige, so let's solve 42 and then 49. Check na natin. 43 and then tama, 43 and then 49. Sige, unahin natin yung number 43. Okay, so a balanced delta connected load has an impedance of 9 angle 30 degrees ohms. What is impedance per phase of its equivalent star? Ito, sana nakuha. Balanced delta, ang inihanap lang ay star. Okay, so again, so for balance system, okay, at balance system, so Z delta is just 3 of your ZY. Okay, so meaning yung sagot dyan, divide mo lang ng square root of 3. Okay, ng 3. So 9 angle 30 divided by 3. So hindi naman in-specify kung anong form. Okay, so yung hinahanap, so kung ang sagot mo naka-polar, kung ang sagot mo naka-rectangular, parehas. Consider 3 angle 30. So pero kung ang sagot mo magnitude lang, mali po So hindi naman sinabi na find the magnitude. Sige, screenshot na lang natin to. Okay, so yan yung sagot natin. Okay, so that's number 43. So 3 angle 30 or that value. Okay, sige, doon tayo sa last number na walang choices. And then solve tayo siguro mga 3 or 4. So check natin kung hanggang ilan yung kaya ng oras natin. Sige, 49, last. Okay, so a Y connected load has a per phase impedance of 10 plus J of 1 ohms. It is supplied by a Y connected balance source. So the voltage VAN is 120 volts. What is the line A current in polar form? Okay, so Y connected load. Yan, so check natin kung anong connection. Okay, and then line current. Okay, so di ba for Y balance, okay, at Y balance, okay, yan, balance source, no? So kasi isa lang naman yung binanggit na impedance. Okay, kaya assume, doon pa lang, no? Kapag isa yung binanggit na impedance. Okay, so yun, pwede mo nang i-assume na balance yung ating system. Unless may binanggit po dyan na unbalance. Yan, so for Y balance, yung line to line natin, parehas lang po sa per phase. Okay, so and then yung line to line voltage natin, square root of 3V per phase. Okay, so since ang inahanap, line A current, so tandaan mo lang yung partner ni line A, IAN. Okay, for Y. Partner ni IB, IBN, and so on. Okay, so since meron tayong impedance tsaka voltage, so hindi mo directly makukuha yung value ni line A current. So therefore, dadaan ka doon sa Ohm's law. Okay, V per phase is equivalent to I per phase, then J per phase. Okay, so doon po tayo sa phase A. So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan ay lahat ng mga gagamitin mo ay naka-A. Ganun naman, di ba? So, ganun naman ang ginagawa natin. So, hindi mo pwedeng pag-divide din si A tsaka si B. Okay, dapat partner yan. So, at phase A, so ibig sabihin, mga per phase values natin, si VAN, okay, so si IAN, tapos si ZAN. Okay, so kunin natin si IAN. Yan, so that is equivalent to your VAN. Yan, so si VAN natin, so it is 120. So walang volta, ay walang angle, so 0. Okay, so since balance yan, so pare-parehas lang yung values ng impedances natin. Okay, parehas si ZAN, ZBN, JCN. Okay, so naka-Y naman na siya. So, shift 2, 3. Okay, 11.94 angle, negative 0.51. Or negative 5.71 degrees. Amperes. So finally, so yung ating line current, so for a Y balance, is just the same as your per phase. Okay, so therefore, your final answer there is still 11.94 angle negative 5.71 degrees amperes. Okay, so yan po yung sagot natin. Sige, so 49. So tayo siguro ng mga 4 or 3 na mga walang choices. Sige po, balik po tayo sa number 4. Okay, so the three-phase unbalanced currents are IA, IB, and IC. So find the negative sequence current of phase A. So isa po sa mga hindi nawawala sa board exam is yung mga ano natin. Ito, mga negative sequence, positive sequence, symmetrical components. Okay, di ba formula based po ito? So negative sequence of current of phase A. Okay, yung negative sequence natin, yan yung IA2. Okay, so pag ganyan yung problem, state mo kagad yung formula. Okay, so di ba yung IA2 natin, so kailangan memorize mo. So may mga derivation din naman tayo in case hindi. So we have here 1/3 of IA plus A squared of IB. Okay, so then plus AIC. Okay, and then we have a constant value ni A, which is 1 angle 120. Okay, yan na. So substitute. So substitute nyo na. So ang sagot po dyan, dapat na makukuha mo is letter B. Okay, 5.77 angle negative 60. Try natin. So we have 1/3 then times, so 10 angle negative 30. Okay, so A squared, 0 na yan. So 0 yung IB, no? then plus 1 angle 120. Okay, 1 angle 120, then times 10 angle 150. Okay, so shift 2, 3. Okay, so yan yung sagot natin. So 5.77 angle negative 60. Okay, so letter B. Okay, so next, let's continue on number, check natin, number 6 objective. So when phase sequence of a three-phase system is reversed, so answer there is, okay, letter C. So phase currents change in angle, not magnitude. Tama naman, no? So walang epekto yung sequence natin, or walang epekto yung magnitude natin sa sequence. Okay, mapapositive man yan or negative. Phase power are changed, hindi naman, no? Phase current. Okay, hindi naman yan nagbabago. Kaya nagbabago lang yung angle. Okay, so next, number 7. So 2 wattmeter method is applied to a three-phase motor running at full load. The 2 wattmeters indicate 85.5 kilowatts and 34.7 kilowatts respectively. What is the operating power factor of the motor? So just like no mga problem na sinolve natin, so since we have your 2 wattmeter, so we can just use the formula. So we have your tangent theta. Okay, angle of the power factor, so this is equivalent to square root of 3. So multiplied by the wattmeter reading, 1 or 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3 and so on. Okay, so we have your wattmeter reading. Okay, so 1 plus watt 2. Okay, sama yung signs, no? So in case may negative values dyan. Yan, so from that, so diretso lang po ito, direct substitution. Okay, so kunin natin si theta and then after that, kunin natin si cosine. Anong theta? So yun na yung power factor. So we have your square root of 3, so then this is multiplied by watt 1, so 85.5. So hindi ko na ilalagay si kilowatts since magka-cancel lang din. Minus 34.7. So over 85.5. Okay, then plus 34.7. So from that, so kunin natin si angle. So you can use shift solve. Okay, so paki-calculate na lang. So ang makukuha nyo po dito, so this must be 36.205 degrees. Okay, then lastly, so taking the cosine of its of the angle, so to take or to get the value of your power factor. So cosine of 36.205. Okay, so kung tinanong ay lagging or leading, so answer there must be lagging. So since the first wattmeter value is greater than the other. So cosine 36.205. Sagot ay 0.8069 or that is also 80.69%. Okay, so choices, letter A. Okay, so yan yung answer natin. Okay, next, number 8. So ilan pa ba to? So try natin siguro hanggang kung kaya ng time. Sige, tignan na lang natin. So number 8 tayo. Okay, so a balanced delta load with impedances of 15 minus J9 ohms is connected to a three-phase source by 3 wires each of which has 2 plus J5 ohms impedance. So the load phase angle is 120 volts. Find the line voltage of the source. Okay, so yung mga unang problems na na-solve natin, so wala po siyang given, no, na line impedance. Parang ito walang line impedance. Okay, para lang po yung sa DC circuits nyo, no? So minsan sa DC circuits meron kayong binibigay na line resistance or meron ding internal resistance ng baterya minsan wala. Okay? Pag walang binigay sa problem, so syempre assume mo negligible. Okay, but in the case na binigay sa problem, so syempre sasama natin yon sa analysis. Just like this one. Okay, so meron daw tayong delta. So ang mangyari lang naman dyan, ang pagkakaiba lang sa solution natin. So yun nga po, meron lang siyang line. Okay, di ba pag meron tayong another series resistance, so ang ginagawa lang natin dyan is KVL. Okay, let's say yan yung figure natin. Okay, so mas malalaman nyo yung yung more concept. Okay, so ng line impedances or ng mga values na may line impedances pagdating nyo sa power systems. Okay, yan. So but in reality, meron yan syempre. Okay, so ito yung linya natin. So A, B, C. So and then ito naman yung sa phase natin or sa load. Okay, so let's say small letter. So A, B, then C. Yan, so ito yung Z-line natin. Sige, bigyan lang natin ng value. So Z-line, this is equivalent to 2 plus J5. So pare-parehas po yan. Okay, so sa lahat ng phases natin. Okay, balance nga po, balance system. Okay, so yan. Para ma-solve po yan, so para makuha yung line voltage ng source natin, okay, so dapat pag tandaan nyo na pag may line impedance ka, so lagi kang mag-per phase analysis. Okay, per phase analysis. Okay, so drawing lang natin yung circuit niya. So kukunin lang natin to, ito. Per phase. Dito lang tayo. Okay, so kunin mo lang yung portion na yan. Yan. So kung i-redraw natin yan, then i-connecta mo sa neutral. Okay, kaya hindi nakasama yung B, no? B na may line impedance. So ganyan lang po yan. Okay, so we have in there. So andito siya. So tandaan natin, so nga po pala, binanggit ko kanina na kapag balance yung system natin, okay, so pwede mong gamitin yung delta to delta o kaya Y to Y analysis. Okay? Parehas pwede po yan. So but kapag binigay ay line impedance or pag may in-include na line impedance, so much better na ang gamitin natin Y to Y analysis. Okay, kasi yung default na nakabigay po na mga values natin ng linya na ng line impedance, naka-Y po yan. Okay, pwede mo namang gamitin yung delta to delta. So transform mo nga lang yung ating line impedance into Y. Okay, pero ang ginagamit natin, so if Z line is given, it is better to use Y to Y. Pero again, hindi lang po yan limited. Hindi ibig sabihin na Y to Y lang yung pwede. Okay, so you can also use delta to delta. Okay, so redraw natin. So since Y to Y yan, so we need to transform all values in its equivalent Y, syempre. Now let's say that is the Z line and then Z load. Okay, so ang given phase voltage. So dito tayo sa phase A, mag-analyze. So this is AN. So parehas lang po ito nung nasa lecture ninyo. Ayan, so given yung load natin, so VAN, magnitude lang yung nakabigay. So but usually that are angle 0. Okay, so binigay Z line. Yan, so Z line, this is equivalent to 2 plus J5. Okay, so ang nakabigay dito, naka-delta kay load. So transform lang natin yan, sa Y natin. Okay, so ZY, so just divide that by 3. So you have your 15 minus J9 divided by 3. Okay, ZY. Okay, so 15 minus 9i, so divided by 3. That is 5 minus J3. So nga po pala, engineers, ang inaanap, line voltage of the source. So dito tayo. So naturally, syempre, dapat mas mataas yung source compared to your load. Okay? So kaya dapat, ang sagot mo dyan, so greater than 120. Okay? O, di ba yung analysis, pwede ko nang tanggalin si letter A, pwede ko na ring tanggalin si letter C. Okay? So, kaya sabi namin, dapat alam mo talaga yung concept, no? Dapat mo talaga alam isolve. At least, hindi kang makakancel ng mga choices. Okay? Kung sakali. Yan. So anyway, so pwede naman natin yung i-prove. Okay? So pwede tayong gumamit dito ng KVL. Yan. So or pwede rin naman tayong gumamit ng voltage divider formula. Okay? So gamit na lang po tayo ng VDF. Yan. So may voltage divider formula. Ayan. So diretso na natin. So VAN, di ba, VN, sige, lagay na natin si formula. So VT and then JN, tapos summation Z. Okay? So yung total. Yan. So sige, i-relate natin. So by formula, so this is VAN. Yung VN natin, yung nasa load, syempre. Yung V total natin, yung nasa source. So naka-per phase values na po ito. So this is VAN, so this is also ZAN or yung Z load natin. So then this is divided by the sum, so we have your ZAN plus Z line. Yan, so yun nga lang, walang shift solve, no? Walang shift solve sa mode 2. So tandaan natin, sa mode 1 lang pwede. Okay, so kaya dapat marunong ka pa ding mag-manipulate ng equation. So basic equation lang naman po yan. Okay, so kunin natin si VAN dito. So this is equivalent to, so diretso na natin. So ang hinahanap lang po is the magnitude, so we will take later on the absolute value. So we have your VAN, caps lock, our source, cross multiply. So VAN natin 120. So multiplied by ZAN. Okay, so multiplied by ZAN. So yung ZAN natin, that is ilan? So 2 plus ZAN. So we have your 5 minus J3. Okay, so then plus Z line, so your Z line is 2 plus J5. Ayan na po yan, no? So cross multiply, then divided by ZAN. Okay, so yung ZAN natin is 5 minus J3. Naka-per phase value pa lang po ito, no? So just take the magnitude. Yan, so paki-calculate, so ang makukuha nyo po dyan would be 149. So 0.82 volts. It's not yet the final answer. So ang hinahanap natin is line to line. So again, nag-Y analysis po tayo. So ibig sabihin, so yung VAN or VAB. So VAB, that is equivalent to square root of 3 ni VAN. Okay, so yan yung line to line. And then ito yung per phase. So we have your square root of 3. Then multiplied by 149.80. Okay, yan na po yung final answer natin. So square root of 3, then times 149.82. Okay, so answer there is 259.5 volts. Okay, so or from the choices, so that is letter D. Okay, so yan po. So yung ating solutions. Sige, so pwede nyong screenshot na lang. Ayan yung first part natin. Yan, so pag meron tayong given, no, na line impedance, pwedeng mas maganda mag-Y analysis. Okay, kung gusto mo ng delta, itong Z line, gawin mong delta. Okay, times 3 mo. Okay, so that's the part 2. Yan, so ulit natin. So part 1. Okay, so pwede ka rin namang mag-KVL dyan. So hanapin mo yung current, no? Kunin mo yung IAN, tapos later on, kunin mo yung kuryente dito, no? So IAN, kasi series lang yan. IAN is VAN over ZY. Tapos mag-KVL ka. Okay? Pero mas madali, voltage divider, since hindi mo nahanapin si kuryente. Okay, sige. Doon po tayo sa number 10. Okay, so the zero sequence components of phase A current are... Okay, phase A. The sequence components of phase A current are that values. So determine the phase C. So sabi ko nga po kanina, no, so kapag hinahanap po or ang included sa ating problem is yung symmetrical formula kagad. So, ang hinahanap si IC, so formula po niyan, that is IAO. Okay, then we have plus A. Okay, so IA1. Ayan, then plus A squared IA2. Okay, so there, kompleto naman yung given. So, ito yung IA1 natin. So, ito yung IAO. So, ito yung IA1, and then ito yung IA2. So, again, so yung A natin, 1 angle 120. Yung A squared, o di square mo lang yung 1 angle 120. Substitute, direct substitution po yan. So, since kompleto naman yung ating mga given. Okay, so paki-calculate na lang. So, ang sagot po natin dyan is C. Okay, sige. So, then si number 10. And next one is number... ito, so number 12. So, for an unbalanced load, which connection is suitable? Balance is C. Okay, so 4-wire star connection, letter D. Okay, so si neutral, yung fourth wire niya neutral. So, neutral wire carries unbalanced current, no? Kaya may neutral tayo.